Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another bonus episode of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reread. Today, we are going to be wrapping up the Sylphs. Going to be reading off all of the quests that we did not get a chance to read on stream. As you can tell, there's a thunderstorm happening in-game, and in the real world, there's also a thunderstorm happening. So I figured it would be a good time to get these out of the way before Ramuh kills me. Once again, just to give you a reminder, if you haven't had the chance to watch the Amalja video, not every single one of the Sylph tribe quests has been read, will be read here. Some of them we have already read, and I don't want to repeat myself because, I mean, that would just be ridiculous. So we will just be going over the ones that we haven't seen here. In the meantime, please enjoy. Oh god, these are all pictures back from before I optimized how I took these. Yikes. Gourd grief. Tanaxia is grumbling about gourds. The flesh of ripened devil gourds produce a most striking yellow dye for weaving. Without it, these ones' cloth will be reduced to dreary rags. This one dropped gourds in Lark's Call, near Touched One's home. Walking One must hurry and collect the gourds before Touched Ones carry them all away. Once returning with the gourds, Tanaxia asks, "There were 5 sacks of gourds, yes? Please tell this one you found them all." The sacks of devil gourds themselves say, "This burlap sack has been stuffed chock full with devil gourds, a particularly large and gnarled strain of the ogre pumpkin." "This one's gourds! Walking One is such strong and helpful one. Nothing like another Walking One this one knows. This one cannot believe these two are both Walking Ones. This one will weave beautiful dress for helpful one someday, but today, this one is busy one." Something to sneeze at. Panyxia fears for the safety of the forest. Touched Ones grow more dangerous by the day. What are these ones to do? This one saw Touched Ones setting blast bombs in Lark's Call. Can Friendly One believe it? In seeking to protect forest, the Touched Ones only destroy it. This one weeps. But tears will not save these ones home. These ones must turn to our friends, Mossy Ones. Brave One is also friend to Mossy One, yes? Mossy One's Kachoo will blow Touched One's blast bombs away. Amiable One in Lark's Call knows friendly Mossy One with big Kachoo. Brave One will make friends with that one, yes? Upon speaking with the amiable Sylph, they say, "Ah, has Friendly One come to play with the Mossy One? Both ones are glad, this one and Mossy One. Touched Ones have brought blast bombs? How frightful! Friendly One must be careful. If Walking One falls from Mossy One, Walking One should return to this one. Walking One will be riding one again." Upon using the Gubu's sneeze to blow away the blast bombs, some of the things the hostile Sylphs will say are, "These ones have angered Mossy Ones. These ones must flee." Upon returning to Panyxia, they say, "Brave One and Mossy One Kachooed the blast bombs out of Lark's Call. Brave One is a true friend to the forest. This one misses playing with Mossy One. Perhaps next time this one will go oneself." "In Sylphlands, treasure hunts you." Panyxia is not impressed with Sneaky One's latest scheme. "These ones just found a Walking One lying on the ground near the Sylphlands. Walking One was covered in blood. This one spoke with Walking One. Walking One was attacked by coin boxes in the Sylphlands," Walking One said. "Coin boxes," this one thought? "This one thinks Sneaky Ones are using sneaky magic to trick adventuring ones. This one is tired of Sneaky One's tricks. This one does not want to see any more Walking Ones hurt. Brave One must take these sea booms, show coin boxes for the sneaky ones they are." Upon interacting with the suspicious coffers, you sense something is amiss. So you use your clear sight scale bombs. Crafted from butterfly scales and imbued with magic, this projectile will reveal any traps or threats posed by treasure caskets. Upon returning to Panyxia, "Oh, thank you, Brave One. Brave One's fellows will no longer be lured by sneaky ones into danger. Teehee, nothing gives this one greater pleasure than foiling those one's silly schemes." Milkroot in moderation. Some of Panyxia's friends have been enjoying more than their fair share of Milkroot. "As if this one didn't have enough trouble with Touched Ones. Some of these ones enjoy Milkroot and Dream Slime a little too much and are making a mess of these ones' home. Tipsy Ones will not listen to this one, but will listen to a good bashing and splashing. This one knows. Walking One will help, yes? Tipsy Ones stumble and stagger around Little Solus in drunken stupor. If Walking One hears strange babbling and smells strange stink, that means Tipsy One is just around the corner." You are given spring water to douse the Sylphs with, which reads, "Crisp and refreshing water bottled from a forest spring in the Shroud." Upon returning to Panyxia, they say, "This one has no end of gratitude for Friendly One. This one hopes tipsy ones have learned a lesson. Too much milkroot makes crazy one out of anyone." I dream of Slimy. Panyxia just wants to take her mind off her troubles. Does Walking One know what these ones love even more than milkroot? Milkroot mixed with dream slime. Dream slime makes milkroot thrice as fun, tee-hee. This is a really weird quest to have immediately after the last one I read. But this one isn't having much fun today. Why? Because touched ones are hurting slimy ones and hoarding all the dream slime. Walking One must punish touched ones and steal dream slime, teach touched ones not to be greedy ones. Or just find slimy ones and bring dream slime to this one, so this one can forget this one's worries. The dream toad ooze, which you get from the toads, a slippery substance secreted by a dream toad, known to enhance the hallucinatory effects of milkroot. Upon returning to Panyxia, they say, "This one is having no fun at all. Did Friendly One find dream slime for this one?" Friendly One brings dream slime. At long last, this one can be smiling one again. These ones have many worries these days. Without milkroot and dream slime, these ones would be frowning and brooding ones. And what fun would that be? Tee-hee. Public service announcement. You do not need to consume hallucinatory drugs, nor alcohol or equivalent in order to have a good time. You can just be fun, or go to therapy. In fact, you should probably just go to therapy anyway. Mushroom madness. Something in the air has Panyxia distressed. Just when this one thought touched ones couldn't get any nastier, does Friendly One smell something funny in the air? This one saw touched ones scattering strange powder on stink shrooms, making nasty stink even stinkier. These ones cannot stop sniffling and sneezing. Please, Friendly One, wash nasty one's nasty powder off of stink shrooms before all these ones become sickly ones. Spring water. Crisp and refreshing water bottled from a forest spring in the Shroud. Upon returning to Panyxia, they say, "This one's nose has stopped tingling. Friendly One has cleaned stink shrooms of their stink, yes? These ones breathe a sigh of relief. Ah, does Friendly One not too love the sweet smells of the forest?" I get it, Ramu. I'm working on it, man. Let me eat. Jeez. So cranky. Perilous pumpkins. Panyxia appears quite pleased with herself. Tee tee. Yes, this will be this one's best prank ever. He. Oh, forgive this one. After thinking up an ingenious way to get back at touched ones, this one could not conceal this one's glee. Touched ones keep stealing these one's pumpkins, yes? Well, this one has made a pumpkin that goes boom. Yes, touched ones who try to steal this are in for a blast. He. One of these ones is helping carry pumpkin booms into the Sylphlands, but pumpkin booms are heavy, and that one is not strong one. Brave One will help that one, yes? Brave One must be careful. Brave One must walk slowly, so Brave One does not go boom. Tee-hee. The Sylph in question, that is not very strong, says, "Walking One is strong one. This one will leave rest of strong one." After delivering the pumpkin to its destination and returning to Panyxia, she says, "Oh, thank you, Brave One. This one just wishes one could see the face on fuck's sake. Oh, thank you, Brave One. This one just wishes one could see the look on touched one's faces when pumpkin goes boom. Tee-hee. Brave One and this one make good team, yes?" Shocking developments. Panyxia wears a disgusted expression on her face. This one cries for the forest. Long ago, the great spore shooter in the Sylphland spit out cleansing spores that kept the air of these ones' home pure and pristine. That was until touched ones worked nastiness, placing sick-making thing inside. Now spore shooter spits out clouds of sick spores that make these ones choke and gag. But did touched ones stop there? Of course not. Touched ones use powder of flash and boom to make spore shooter spit out slews of sick-making spores. Those ones' mischief must be stopped before the whole forest shrivels and dies. This one will give Brave One scale bombs. First, Friendly One must take these and make flash boom sticks go boom. Then, Brave One must remove sick-making thing from spore shooter. Friendly One should pour clean water on shiny one inside, till it shines clear again. Brave One does all this, spore shooter will stop spreading sickness. Only then can these ones breathe easy again. The scale bombs are explosives fashioned by the Sylphs from enchanted butterfly scales. And the spring water is crisp and refreshing water bottled from a forest spring in the Shroud. After doing the deed and returning to Panyxia, she says, "Brave One need not say a word. Yes, a single breath tells all that this one needs to know. Ah, thanks to Brave One, nastiness is gone, and the forest once again smells of fresh leaves and flowers. This one is forever in Brave One's debt." Waterbringer. Panyxia seeks aid in tending to the fungi of the forest. Brave One returns, and this one's spirit soars. This one would once more ask Brave One's aid, yes. Brave One knows Moonspore, yes? Moonspore is big, beautiful one. In dark and scaly Sylphlands, Moonspore brings sweet smells and bright lights. Touched ones prefer shadows, care not for Moonspore. Touched ones give clear water only to stink spores and gape maws. Moonspore flickers and fades. Brave One must steal clear water from touched ones. Give to Moonspore. Make forest brighter and safer for all ones. These ones will help, yes. Brave One must speak to Mysterious One. Brave One will not be seen. Upon speaking to the mysterious Sylph, they say, Walking One will water Moonspore. Walking One is friend to these ones indeed. Stand still, this one will hide Walking One from sight. Sweet smell makes magic stronger. Walking One should remember this if Walking One wishes not to be seen. Walking One must steal clear water from touched ones. Give to thirsting Moonspore. 3 phials Moonspore must drink. Panixia awaits word of Walking One's success. This one wishes Walking One luck. The deep spring water that you steal from the Sylphs reads, remarkably pristine water from an untouched spring hidden deep in the Sylphlands. And upon returning to Panixia, she says, Thanks to Brave One, Moonspore shines on in the darkness, and these ones may yet bring touched ones back to the light. These ones owe Brave Ones much. With one stone, Panixia is concerned about a new threat to her people's safety. Touched ones are up to no good again. Steal beaked ones out of nest, teach beaked ones to be nasty to these ones. This one went to pick flowers near the Sylphlands, and nasty beaked one almost pecked off this one's head. This one has never been so angry. This forest should be for everyone. Please, friendly ones, stop touched ones and nasty beaked ones. Upon defeating the enemies and returning to Panixia, they say, Friendly One has this one's thanks. Perhaps someday this one could teach beaked ones to be friendly ones. Sympathy for the sentinel. Moxia gazes wistfully in your direction. Oh, ancient ones, kindly ones, forgive these ones. Does Brave One know? Since long before walking ones walked this place, these ones have kept the company of the trees. The gentlest of the trees were the ancient ones. The ancient ones watched over these ones and kept these ones safe. Then touched ones began to fill the forest with clouds of poison and hate. Ancient ones turned to gnarled, twisted ones, and once gentle branches came crashing and lashing at these ones that ancient ones once did love and protect. It is too late to save ancient ones, but there is still a way to save what ancient ones once were. First, though it pains this one's heart, this one must ask Brave One to end Ancient One's suffering. After doing so, this one asks Brave One to bring back Ancient One's seed corns, along with 3 phials of deep spring water. The springs by the seedbed or the hanging barb should suffice, this one thinks, but be wary, naughty ones around. The sentinel acorns harvested from the ancient sentinels read, An acorn harvested from one of the ancient sentinels of the Sylphlands. And the deep spring water reads, Remarkably pristine water from an untouched spring hidden deep in the Sylphlands. Upon returning everything to Moxia, they say, Did Brave One bring the acorns and water that this one seeks? Brave One is strong indeed to quiet the ancient ones. This one is most grateful. These ones must never forget the ancient one's kindness. But it is time for the cycle of life to begin anew. Yes, this one is certain. Podling peril. Moxia fears for the safety of the little ones. Brave One has seen podlings, yes? To say it in a way that a walking one can understand, podlings are where these ones, little ones, come from. These ones bring podlings to a place called the seedbed, deep in the forest. Given light and warmth, podlings ripen. When podling is fully ripened, these ones bring podling back to Little Solus, and pop! Out comes a little one. Tee-hee, cute little ones always bring a smile to this one's face. Yet smiles are not so many these days. The seedbed where podlings must slumber lies deep in the Sylphlands, where touched ones are many. Touched ones steal podlings from these ones, raise little ones to be touched ones. This one weeps for little ones that will know nothing but shadows and stink. Usually one of these ones goes to carry back podlings, but touched ones are too many. A podling is ready to sprout, but touched ones will not let these ones near the seedbed. Will Brave One go and bring podling back? Upon bringing the podling back to a Little Solus Sylph, they say, Walking One is strong indeed to survive the journey from the seedbed. This one will carry podling back to Little Solus from here. And returning to Moxia, they say, Brave One will be happy to hear that Little One sprouted from podling not moments ago. Because of Brave One, Little One is safe, and these ones smile again. But touched ones will not give up so easily, this one knows. These ones would ask Brave One to protect little ones again. Raising a stink. Tanaxia's nose smells something rotten in Lark's Call. Something smells rotten, and this one can bet touched ones are behind it. This one saw touched ones planting stink stools in Lark's Call. Touched ones want to make a stink to keep walking ones out of the forest, this one knows. What are those ones thinking? Touched ones would stink up these ones' own home to keep out other ones? Please, friendly one, slice up stinky ones before the entire forest is covered in stink. Upon returning to Tanaxia, they say, "Ah, this one's nose tells this one that friendly one has saved these ones again. There is no end to this one's gratitude. Touched ones once loved the forest as these ones did, but no more. This one feels sad for touched ones." Ripe for the picking. Moxia believes that milkroot is best used in moderation. This one enjoys milkroot as much as anyone, but naughty ones, some naughty ones enjoy milkroot a little too much, turns naughty ones' minds to muck. Those ones forget once being like these ones and become naughtier and naughtier. These ones' words no longer reach naughty ones. So these ones must cut this problem off at the root. Harvest milkroot before it falls into naughty one's hands. Naughty one's favorite milkroot comes from sappy ones and cluster ones. Brave one has seen those ones, yes? Brave one must bring back 6 bundles of the freshest, milkiest milkroot, just so this one knows the job is done. Tee-hee-hee. The fresh milkroot you harvest, says, naturally harvested milkroot of impressive size and potency. Said to fetch a high price on the black market. Does Brave One have something for this one? Ah, what lovely milky milkroot. Tee-hee, yes. This is the milky wilky milkiest milkwoot this one has ever milky wilkied. Naughty ones? Is Brave One a naughty one? This one can be naughty too, tee-hee. Boy, let me tell you. Reading off milky wilky milkiest milkwoot. I don't know, made me feel weird. Anyway, I'll unpack that later. No root for you. Moxia's wings are aflutter with unease. Touched ones have played many pranks on these ones before, but this is nastiest one yet. Brave one, please listen. This one heard that touched ones are using skin-changing spell and disguising one's selves as walking ones. Skin-changing ones will go to Gridania and say terrible, awful things about these ones. Brave one has used Seaboom before, yes? Brave one must unmask touched ones before army of walking ones turn pointy sticks against these ones. You are given sure sight scale bombs. Crafted from butterfly scales and imbued with magic, this projectile will dispel even the most advanced skin-changing incantations. Upon speaking to a shifty botanist, she says, "Why, just the other day, the Sylphs of Little Solus tore up a whole bed of vegetables and left them to rot at the guild's doorstep. They will not be content until our people go starving. This one is certain." Upon talking with a shifty youngling, "Oh, an adventurer. Listen, a friend of mine left 2 days ago for Little Solus and never returned. I'll wager it's those Sylphs who did him in. They may look harmless, but they're not to be trusted, I tell you." Upon talking to a shifty carpenter, he says, "Undamaged lumber is in short supply these days, thanks to the mischief of those nasty beastmen from Little Solus. How will we keep up the building of our nation? This one dare says that the Sylphs of Little Solus are Gridania's true enemies." Upon revealing their true form, the Sylphid cackles say things like, "Bah! Meddling one will pay for this. Walking one will regret this day. And this one is angry now." Upon returning to Moxia, they say, "Oh, thank you, Brave One. This one is most relieved to be spared the brunt of touched one's false talk. Yet this one fears that these ones have not seen the last of it. This one shudders to think at how sneaky ones will employ sneaky magics next." Moxia's magnum opus. Moxia wears a self-satisfied grin on her face. Nasty ones hang about hanging barbs, skulking and sneaking. This one is not sure what nasty ones are plotting, but this one is sure it is nothing good. This one wants to stop nasty ones' nastiness, but this one would rather not hurt nasty ones. After all, nasty ones were like these ones not so long ago. What is this one to do? That was when this one was struck with the idea of this one's lifetime. Can walking one guess what this one did? No, this one made fuddle bomb from shiny scales and milky milkroot. It explodes in a cloud so milky that nasty ones will become tipsy ones, and forget all about doing nastiness. This one knows. Fuddle bomb explodes in this one's face once, and this one completely forgot what this one was making. Tee-hee! Walking one must travel to hanging barbs and fling fuddle bombs at nasty one's home, so nasty ones will be nasty no more. The bibulous bomb is a makeshift explosive housing a sufficient quantity of powdered milkroot to thoroughly befuddle any sylph caught in the blast. Upon approaching the hostile sylphs, they say things like, "These ones are smart ones, oh yes, be on guard everyone. Tee-hee, these ones must protect these ones' home. Stupid ones will never see it coming." Upon using the bombs on them, they say, Where is this one? What was this one doing? Does this one even care? This one thinks not. Tee-hee! This one is in the mood for dancing and prancing. What one wants to dance with this one? Oh, this one is feeling sleepy. This one is going to go home and take a nap. Upon returning to Moxia, she says, nasty ones are now happy ones, dancing ones, and sleepy ones. Brave one has done well. This one could not be more pleased. This one's fuddle bombs may yet make peace between these ones and those ones. But these ones cannot do this alone. These ones count on Brave One for one's help. And with that, that is all of the Sylph quests that we have not yet read on stream. So, once again, thank you guys very much for joining me for today's bonus episode. If you are curious about the series, please go ahead and take the time to catch up on what you may have missed using the YouTube videos that are on this YouTube channel that you are watching this on. If you're interested in catching the streams live, you can catch them at twitch.tv/officialpunguy. And as for when those happen, you can find out ahead of time by accessing the Discord, also in the video description. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.